Welcome to Programmer Guide for Docker tutorials. Now I'll discuss about the Docker engine. If you install Docker in a Docker host, there will be three components which will be installed in your Docker host. One is called Docker daemon, next one is REST API, and third one is Docker CLI. Docker daemon is a background process which manages Docker objects such as images, container, network, volume. REST API is a programmable interface which talks to the Docker daemon, provide different instructions. You can create your own tool using this REST API. Docker CLI is nothing but a command line interface which perform different operations, provide instructions to the Docker daemon such as running a container, listing a container, removing a container, or removing images, etc. It uses internally REST API call. Please note that Docker CLI will not always install in the same host machine where Docker daemon is installed. This can be installed to any of the remote machine, even in your laptop as well. The first things we need to do to install a Docker CLI packages. After that, you cannot run like this docker run nginx. Instead of that, we need to use this command docker run -h, then equal to, you need to provide docker host IP colon 2375 and nginx port. 2375 is the default port where Docker daemon is running. As an example, let's say 192.168.1.5 is the Docker host IP. Then from your remote machine you have to use like docker run -h equal to 192.1.168.1.5 colon 2375 space nginx. Now to Docker host, to expose this port, we need to change one file. That file is called etc/docker/daemon.json file. Inside that you can see one parameter is called host is there. In that host parameter, the last section is called TCP colon then 0.0.0.2375. It means it is exposing the 2375 port in your local host. But when you want to do a run command remotely, that time you need to update this IP to this host machine IP like this, and then you need to restart the Docker service. Once your Docker service is restarted, you can directly run docker run -h, after that remote host IP 2375 and the image name. That's how we can run it from your remote system. Now this -h, after that this parameter remote host IP parameter running is little bit tedious for each and every command. For that, you just need to set one docker-host variable in your remote system like this, docker-host equal to TCP colon / and the IP of the host machine, and after that 2375. Thereafter we can directly use docker run nginx. This client will always communicate to the remote Docker daemon system. So that's it for now. Hope to see you in the next lecture.